Hello everyone, this is Shannon from That's So Po, and today I am starting a weekend reading vlog. Today is Friday, April 23rd at about 9 a.m. and I am just in the mood to film a reading vlog. So this weekend I just really want to read. I've been in such a reading slump, but I'm feeling in the mood to read, and I'm feeling in the mood to make videos as well as just do fun stuff. So this won't necessarily be me trying to get as much reading as possible done. It's just vlogging for the fun of it. There's lots of other things that I'm going to be doing this weekend. Sush and I are kind of taking a long weekend to just have some fun. This morning we are going to go for a drive and go on a walk in the woods. It's going to be really nice. And we'll see what else happens this weekend. Probably a lot of video games and maybe board games, just having a fun time. So I do have a ton of things that I want to read, lots and lots checked out from the library, things that are due soon, owned books that I want to get to. The only thing I know for sure I'm going to read is that I'm almost done with a buddy read with Andreea at Literature Science Alliance, who I will link below. We are buddy reading Sunspot Jungle Volume 2, edited by Bill Campbell, and we just have a few more stories to go, so I want to read those so that I can check in with Andreea. It's been a really great buddy read, and I want to finish that. Other than that, I just have so many things that I want to read, so we will see what I end up picking up. I will check in with you guys, and I'll include some clips of our drive and our trip. Okay, it is now about 6 p.m. on Friday, and I wanted to check in. We are back from our trip today. It was so lovely. We drove out a couple of hours, went on a really nice little hike, enjoyed the drive itself, came back, and were also completely enthralled as we drove because we were listening to The Feather Thief by Kirk Wallace Johnson. This is something I'd heard really great things about, especially from Olive at abookolive, who I will link below. And this is just so good. The audiobook is really good too. I don't generally do audiobooks, but when I do, I really prefer them to be nonfiction because somehow that's very gripping, and I like to do it while driving. So this was so good. We had previously gotten to about the halfway mark on some previous driving trips that we had done and just reborrowed the book for this weekend. So we got to maybe the 75% mark, and it is so gripping. I just am thoroughly enthralled. It is completely crazy. It's a true story about a guy who got very interested in a true crime case of a kid who stole a ton of very historically important bird feathers from a museum in order to sell them on the black market for fly fishing. It is such a crazy story, and it is so well written. It's really, really gripping and intense and absurd. There's so much humor as well, just in how ridiculous it is. So thoroughly enjoying that. If we go for another hike this weekend, maybe we'll listen to it a little bit more, but we tend to just listen to it while we're driving. So not so many uses for that recently. But yeah, so now we are back. The hike itself was absolutely lovely. I'm sure I will have inserted some clips. Really enjoyed the drive. And now we're a little tired, so we had a snack and we will probably goof off a little bit. I think I might play some Stardew Valley, which is a video game that I absolutely love. I am so addicted to this game. It's just a very gentle game where you farm and you fish and you mine and you fight monsters, and it's just very, very 8-bit cute and gentle. So I usually play on the PlayStation, and I have quite a few different characters that I have built up, but recently I got the game on PC as well. And I started new characters, so I have one who's pretty new, only a few days into the game, and it's fun to go back to the beginning and play from the beginning because it's a lot harder to get anything done. So maybe I'll insert some clips of that too. I'm totally into it, and I'm really excited because Andreea at Literature Science Alliance recently got this because she'd heard about it, and then I was raving about how much I love this game. So I think more people should play it. It's just the best. But maybe later on in this evening, I will actually do some reading on my own. We shall see. Good morning, everyone. It is now Saturday morning at around 9:30 a.m. and I just wanted to check in. So last night, after playing some Stardew Valley, I did end up finishing the last few stories in Sunspot Jungle Volume 2, edited by Campbell, and it was really good. I really enjoyed those last few stories. They were very strong and had a lot of good political themes in them. I have been really enjoying this buddy read that I've been doing with Andreea at Literature Science Alliance. We've been buddy reading this short story collection for the past 2 months, and it's so fascinating to check in on each story and see what we think. Lots of these did not work for me, but a lot of them really did too. And so it was always fascinating to see what Andreea was liking, what I was liking, what thoughts it brought up. Great buddy read, and it just feels like a big accomplishment to have finished such a long buddy read. This was like a 500 plus page book of short stories, so very happy to have finished that. Today, the plan is basically just to take things easy. Sush and I are just gonna relax. I've had breakfast, I watched a little bit of BookTube, and now I think we're gonna play some more Stardew Valley and then hopefully get in some reading, but really it's just gonna be a very low-key day, so I'll check in with you guys as things progress. Good morning, everyone. It is now Sunday, April 25th, and I wanted to check in with you. So yesterday was such a fun, low-key day. Like I had said, I ended up playing quite a lot of Stardew Valley. I am just so in love with that game. It's just really fun and really soothing, and it's always fun to start a new character and just do all of the hard things from scratch again. Also, Sush and I watched quite a bit of BookTube. We had fun. We made some brownies in the afternoon, and we got in a little bit of reading. So I read a little bit of Klara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro out loud to Sush. We've been reading through that for a couple of weeks now. We're, I don't know, maybe 60 or 70% through, and it is so fascinating. Kazuo Ishiguro has such an interesting writing style where it's very slow, it's almost melancholic, and it is so mysterious. He unveils the world and the characters to you very little by little, and it's so fascinating to see what is going on and theorize about it. We constantly are exchanging theories. So that's been a lot of fun to read. I also, in the evening, just before sleep, read a little bit of Telling the Bees, which is a book that Andreea at Infinite Text got for me, and I have been super enjoying that. It's so perfect to read right before sleep because it is all of these little bits about folklore regarding different crafts. So things like weaving and spinning and beekeeping. And I'm really enjoying reading little bits before I go to sleep. It's just the perfect, I don't know, calm down book to read. So that was yesterday. And today I have just finished filming for some videos that I need to edit and put up. I will go edit after this. And then there is Stitch and Bitch, which is a live show hosted by some BookTube friends that we have. Reija at the Book Finch is hosting today. And we just always love tuning in and hearing everybody chat. And we'll see what the rest of the afternoon holds for us. So I will check in either again tonight or tomorrow morning to close out this vlog. Okay, so it is now Monday morning, April 26th, and I just wanted to wrap this vlog up. Yesterday was such a nice Sunday. After filming and editing BookTube videos and watching Stitch and Bitch, the live show hosted by Reija at the Book Finch, we just spent the rest of the day kind of relaxing. We watched some more BookTube, we played more Stardew Valley, and we read a little bit. So I read some of The Year I Flew Away by Arnold, which is such a great middle grade book. I'm pretty sure that I heard about this from Ashley at the Bookish Realm, who I will link below. And it's such a sweet middle grade. It is about a girl from Haiti who ends up moving to New York to live with her uncle's family in order to have some opportunities, because there really aren't as many opportunities for her in Haiti, and she wants to grow up and become a pilot. So that move is very hard for her, and it's all about that experience of trying to adjust to a new life, a new language, all these sorts of things. But all of this is done with fabulism. So there's so much magic interwoven into this. And even though there's a lot of rough stuff that she's going through, that magical aspect and also the humor of the story is really making it feel very, I don't know, it puts a smile on my face and really makes me engaged. So I'm about a little less than halfway through that, and I definitely want to finish that soon. I'm very much enjoying it. The other thing is that Sush and I read some more of Klara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. I read some to him, he read some to me, and we got pretty far in the book. We have just about 50 pages left, and I definitely like a lot of the atmosphere that Ishiguro has and the way he slowly unfolds his mystery and world building. But the last section was a little rough for me because there were a bunch of characters being really awful to each other and a lot of drama. And I really don't like a lot of drama in my stories. And that was very hard to take. And finally, we actually still had time in the evening, and I was like, you know what, we need to put this down because I'm not ready to continue. So maybe today we'll read some more later on, but that section really didn't work for me. So we'll see what happens in the last 50 pages, how things wrap up. There's still a ton of mystery in this, even though some other things have been revealed. So I'm curious if he's going to actually show us what's going on, or if that's going to be left mysterious. Not really sure yet. So that's what I ended up reading yesterday. I hope that you guys have enjoyed my reading vlog / just weekend life vlog. I didn't do all that much reading, but I had a good time. And if you guys have read any of the books that I talked about, if you have any thoughts, anything at all, just leave me a comment down below.